more and to complete the Defender. It's an app. It'll give you personalized, customized tips on how to reduce your risk. All right, week 6 off and running. We've got a ton of marquee matchups. There's some good ones here. It was actually hard to pick which ones I wanted to put in the Mad Minute, but let's do it and break them all down in this edition. 60 seconds on the clock. I'll lob one up. Y'all take it away. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
All right, let's go with two teams coming off a loss.
Yeah.
All right, they're facing off the Jags, obviously brutal loss, and the Cowboys, who fell to those Texans. Which team bounces back and gets the win this week?
Well, I'm looking at the Jags. Last week, the Kansas City Chiefs came in, and you didn't see the creativity. You didn't see them going downfield a ton. But they leaned on that running game, and they gashed that Jaguars defense, which is #1 overall. Will Ezekiel Elliott do the same thing, Kyle? Like, that's my ultimate question. Can you do what Kareem Hunt did last week? Because if you respect that Jaguars back end, you got to have a running game that can do so.
You know, it's funny. We talk about the Cowboys and their offense and how miserable it's been to watch them and how they just can't get it going. Their defense has been really good lately. Leighton Vander Esch is a stud, all right? And we finally are seeing Jalen Smith look like the player he was at Notre Dame. I think the Jaguars offense is going to have a real hard time scoring on that Dallas defense. I think the Cowboys win.
You know me. Every Jags game for me comes down to Bortles. And my favorite species of quarterback are the good-bad hybrids. Like good Rex Grossman, bad Rex Grossman. Good Cutler, bad Cutler. Blake Bortles was really bad last week, which probably means he'll be Joe Montana this week. I think the Jaguars win it.
Okay.
All right, let's move on, guys. Trying to put an end to their 2-game losing streak. The Dolphins host the back from a bye Bears in Miami. What are you expecting to see out of this matchup, Kyle?
I'm looking for the next chapter in the Khalil Mack MVP campaign. One of the most intriguing segments we had in the offseason was, could a defensive player ever win MVP like Lawrence Taylor? You do that with defensive touchdowns. Ryan Tannehill gave up 2 last week. Mack is rested. Mack is an animal. I think this is the next chapter. Not Defensive Player of the Year, Peter. MVP. I'm into it.
I love it. The Dolphins gave up 24 points after, the fourth quarter. It was disgusting last week. And they also got blown out by the Patriots. If I'm Adam Gase, who is known as what they call in the industry a red blank, I'm sure he's been giving it to his team. I'm curious to see how the Dolphins come out here. But this Bears team has been real fun. They're coming off a bye, and I feel like Matt Nagy's just starting to dip into that bag of tricks. I think the Bears take it.
And that's it. It's the bag of tricks, Matt Nagy and that offense. As a wide receiver, there were times where I was throwing 12 balls, and I caught 12 balls, and I was on fire. Every release move worked. I was open by 3 yards on every route I ran, and I couldn't wait to get back on the field again. After the game, I'm like, it's over already? And these guys are coming off a bye. How are they going to handle the success they had? I mean, 6 touchdowns? Let's see if they can pick back up and sort of ride that rhythm.
All right, let's move on here. Finally, we'll round things out with an NFC showdown when the Tampa Bay Bucks head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Peter, what do you want to see, or who do you think comes out on top?
Jameis, come out and play! Hey! Here we are, week 6. It's time to see Jameis Winston, and what a crossroads this young man is at. We went through Fitzmagic, then we saw bad Fitz, and now we're seeing Jameis Winston as the franchise quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kay, I'm curious what to see. He's being thrown right into the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Team is still in playoff contention. The season is not done yet. Jameis, lead us or take us where you've done every other season, and that's to the bottom of the NFC South.
Yeah, Kyle, early in the show you were talking about Peter McNeely and Mike Tyson.
Hurricane,
It's kind of like just a fight that you got to get some rust off if you're Mike Tyson. Jameis back on the field. The Falcons have given up 121 points over the last 3 losses. Like, that right there should have Jameis kind of salivating at the mouth. I know it's my first start. I'm going to get my rhythm back, but this defense has been giving up points.
Yeah. The Falcons are my sad face emoji team. I hate it. The Keanu Neal and Deion Jones injury just destroyed their defense. It might have destroyed their season. In the spirit of putting as many points on the field as possible, I'm really waiting for Devontae Freeman to get back. He missed practice. He's questionable. And I need someone to have an angrier run than Vance McDonald, and he's got the talent to do it. So please, Devontae, stiff-arm somebody to the next dimension.
I loved having Coleman in fantasy this week. Who is a better passing attack, the Bucks, as far as receiving core? Who would you take? Falcons?
I'm a huge
Falcons
Mike Evans fan. I'm going to take the Bucks.
Bucks
I love
better
Mike
than
Evans.
Falcons?
I'll take
Tough.
Falcons. Yeah, I'll take Falcons.